Infrastructure stocks rallying today on reports that the Trump administration is considering a new $1 trillion infrastructure plan. Karen, there are some names in here that you have owned on and off throughout the years. Which ones do you like now?
Well, for me, United Rentals is really, I mean, I liked it before this, and then this was always sort of, okay, this would be icing on the cake if we could actually get an infrastructure deal. And I actually think it is possible. I do think there's some bipartisan support for it. So then we need more stimulus. So I like it. I think it was in good shape going into this, and doing that. The balance sheet's in very good shape. They were doing well. They had done an integration of an acquisition, and also they were handling their expenses well. And so I think if we start to get some revenue growth, that would be a very good thing, and we'd see some nice margin expansion. So I like it, holding on to it.
The interesting thing about this infrastructure proposal is that it's not just roads and bridges. So you think of names like Vulcan Materials and United Rentals, Caterpillar, all that, but also 5G, Tim. I mean, that's an interesting added element to this in terms of thinking which stocks could benefit.
Right. So you could look at, you could look at some of the cell tower companies and whatnot. I actually think you look at some of the diversified miners. And I would look at a BHP or Rio Tinto and talk about like Back to the Future stocks. I mean, these are companies that I think are very well exposed to what I think is going to be infrastructure spend around the world. And also, the weaker dollar is very, very good for commodity prices. And I think we're going to continue to see pressure down on the dollar. We almost broke through 96 a couple days ago. U.S. Steel, who doesn't have a good balance sheet, Karen talked about the good balance. That's a terrible balance sheet, and it's a leverage story. But in a world where the Fed is there to protect almost everybody, I think that's one of the reasons why something like U.S. Steel is also breaking out. Look at that chart. A name I've long. I've traded it well. I've traded it poorly. But I do think this is an opportunity to see more momentum there.
Guy?
Well, I mean, I'm wearing the Dan Nathan Debbie Downer hat clearly, but in this political environment, I have more chance playing shortstop for the Yankees if baseball comes back than an infrastructure bill getting passed. It's just not going to happen. I think some hawkish, some of the fiscal hawk Republicans wouldn't go through with it. So I just don't see it happening. I mean, I understand why these stocks bounced on it, but a name like Caterpillar, which quite frankly has been grim death for the last couple of years, every rally in that stock's been a selling opportunity. My sense is it's the same thing now.
Yeah. Grasso, what's your take?
So when I look at it, I'll keep it back to the URI. URI is down 4% year to date. It's not overbought in the latest rally. I like that name. I've been in and out of it over the years. Caterpillar is down 12% year to date. That one is not overbought either. These are the names that you think about as far as infrastructure plays. But a name that never comes up, it's a smaller market cap, Terex, TEX. That one's down 34% year to date. I think that one, if you start to see any traction behind this infrastructure deal, and I agree with Guy, I don't think it's going to get done. But I think the more you hear the headlines, Terex could be a name that could pop aggressively to the upside, TEX.